Hello and welcome to this Hangout on Air from Suntico, especially for companies that use Sage 50 Accounting. Coming up today, Thursday the 22nd of May 2014, an account management or CRM, customer relationship management solution for companies that use Sage 50 Accounting. As a reminder, this is one in a series of Hangouts on Air that we have been holding specifically for you, companies that use Sage 50 Accounting. And we've been holding this series because each week we've delved a little bit into different aspects and ways that Suntico can help you drive productivity through your business. And today the topic is account management and customer relationship management. My name is Hugh Johnson. I am Senior Vice President of Business Development at Suntico. If you like what you hear today, please tell your friends, share it on your networks, put it out there, let everyone know. If you don't like what you hear, or if you have any comments or feedback, please, of course, you're welcome still to share that. I can't stop you doing that, but please also tell me. You can reach me on LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter, or by email, and I'll give you my email at the end of this Hangout on Air. On the agenda today, account management for the whole company, as opposed to CRM for the sales department. And then we will delve into 5 ways in which Suntico can help you, in which Suntico does help me actually, but can also help you with aspects of account management and CRM, such as what's going on in a particular account, who owns the relationships, what needs to be done, what's the sales team up to, and how do I keep my business in the forefront of my customers' minds, perhaps those customers that I'm not doing regular business with on a day-to-day basis. But first of all, a positioning of Suntico and account management, because I think it's important to do this, because actually at the end of the day there are probably as many interpretations of account management software or customer relationship management software as there are implementations. In Suntico, it's not just about sales. Many customer relationship management implementations are not much more than glorified sales reporting systems, not even for the benefit of the sales rep, quite often just for the benefit of sales management. Suntico is not taking that approach. Suntico is really about the whole company, and we position Suntico as a solution, as an account management solution for the entire business. And therefore, actually what we're doing is we're positioning Suntico for companies that are doing regular business-to-business trading with other companies. So maybe 80–90% of your business is coming from a regular set of customers. And in that scenario, at any one time, you might have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or more relationships and contacts going on between your company and between your client company. Relationships between customer service, delivery, production, finance, sales, and so on. And all of this is happening at the same time. And what Suntico is designed to do is to help pull all that together into a single view so that you can operate professionally in a coordinated way with your client. So what we're going to do today is we're going to drill down and just look at 5 aspects of how Suntico helps you. If you want to dive deeper than we're going in this afternoon, because this is just a quick 15-minute overview, at the end of the Hangout, if you go to our website, suntico.com, just onto the home page and click on Have a Try, and we will send you login information where you can access your own demo account, or you can register for a personalized demo. But on to the rest of today. So the first way in which Suntico can help is to help you understand actually what's going on in a particular account. So what I'll do is I'll pop over to Suntico. Now, just as a reminder, I know what I've done wrong. Okay, sorry. Yeah, as a reminder of what Suntico is, It's a web-based system or cloud-based system, and through an intelligent piece of connector software that you install on your server that runs Sage 50 Accounting, your Sage 50 data is synchronized up into our secure cloud-based database. And what that does, it does two things. One is it enables other people within the business to get access to your Sage 50 Accounting data without you having to grant them direct access to your Sage 50 Accounting software. And the other thing it does is it extends the functionality with aspects of collaboration and tasks and events and workflow to enable teams to collaborate together to get the business done more productively. And that's what we're going to look at this afternoon. So you can see all your Sage 50 data, your sales accounts, all your sales orders, sales invoice, the same on the vendor side of things. And what you can see is controlled by your user rights and profiles that are set up by your administrator of the Suntico system. But what we'll do is, I said we'd look at what's going on within my account. So in this particular demonstration, I'm set up as a user called Francisque Verdui, and I'm a major account manager looking after 4 of the company accounts: Roberts Learning Centres, Pierce Properties, Teesdale Real Estate, and Thurman Golf Course Design. And what you'll notice is that by good chance, good fortune, all my 4 accounts, although not presented in alphabetical order, have appeared top of the list of these accounts. And that's because I've used this thing on the left called a bookmark function. And that's personal to me, okay? And it just helps me access my accounts very quickly. I've bookmarked my own accounts. Other people within the system can bookmark their own accounts or their own transactions or the records they're working on. Now, if I wanted to find out what's happening, for example, within Teesdale Real Estate, the first place I would go to would be what's called the Teesdale Real Estate Wall. Now, this is very much like Facebook, okay, where you have a timeline of a Facebook and what's going on within a particular individual. Well, we've got the same concept within Suntico. And so within this secure system, Teesdale Real Estate, one of our major accounts, has their own wall. This is for internal use within our own company. This is not shared with the client directly. What I can see here is a timeline of everything that's going on within that account, all the notes, all the postings made by me, made by my colleagues, and they're all fed into this wall, and I can see exactly what's going on. If I go back to the accounts list, what you will see is in the third column a kind of funny arrow signal here, and that's an indicator that I'm following these accounts. Okay, again, rather like LinkedIn or Twitter, what this means is that I'm following Teesdale Real Estate. In fact, I'm following all of my accounts. So actually, rather than have to drill down into the detail of a particular account to find out what's going on, I can kind of live within my own wall. Again, rather like on Facebook, rather like you'd live within your own timeline, as it were. So I can live within my own wall, and because I'm interested in those 4 accounts, any postings that anyone makes, or any tasks or any events relating to those accounts, all get posted into my wall, and I can see them as they appear. And from there, I can drill down to the detail of the account. So I pick up the detail of Teesdale Real Estate, and here I have all the detail that's been pulled up from Sage 50. Okay. But as well as all the transaction history and so on, the contacts within the account, and there's no limit to the number of contacts that I can add, no limit to the number of addresses that I can add. I can add sub-accounts if I'm getting into a kind of multi-level account hierarchy. I can look at the history of the orders, previous orders within the system, or current orders, sales invoices. I can see a couple of invoices not paid. If I want to see if there are any particular notes relating to those particular invoices, I can drill down and have a look. And I can see there's a note there. Okay, I spoke to Wade Teesdale, about 2 hours ago, and he said the invoice will be paid next week. I can go back to the account detail view, and I can see if there are any particular events or any happenings coming up within the account. Like, okay, I can see there's a customer meeting coming up next week. Okay, and I can see who's participating in that meeting. Okay, there's myself, and I can see also David Clancy, one of my colleagues, will also be at that meeting next week. And again, then each of those meetings you'll be able to drill down, have notes and attachments and so on. Then go into the past, what's happened in the past, previous meetings with the client, and so on. So basically, within a single view, I can see everything that's going on within the account. So the next thing we wanted to see is, okay, who owns the customer relationships? Okay, that's very, very simple. Unlike your Sage accounting software, and you wouldn't expect this in a piece of accounting software, we can map multiple different relationships within an account. So within Teesdale Real Estate, again, I'll go to look at the contacts list. That's a very, very simple thing to show here. I can see I've got 2 contacts within the account. I'll just change the view here to bring in another field. I'll bring in the sales rep to display our sales rep, okay, for those contacts. What I can see is okay, for Wade Teesdale, I'm the primary contact, and for Ward Thomason, Callista Swenton is the primary contact. And we can have you could have 10 contacts and 10 reps. That's all very, very straightforward. So back to our agenda, and the next thing we want to look at is what needs to be done in the account. And again, this is very, very simple, because I'd mentioned earlier about collaborative task management. And again, let's have a look at Teesdale Real Estate, and let's have a look at tasks. And this is a multi-user, kind of multi-function, multi-level task management system. And I've got, for the purposes of this demonstration, 2 simple tasks set up. I set both the tasks up. They both relate to this account. They're both currently open tasks of medium priority. One I'm doing, and one I've assigned to one of my colleagues, David Clancy. Again, if you want more detailed demonstrations on any of these, then you can request a demo directly. The next thing we'll look at is what's my sales team been up to. This is more of a kind of sales management type thing, but it could also relate to, what are my colleagues up to, if you want to be more general about it. So if I go back to my main kind of menu here, pick up a list of my colleagues. Useful actually if you're running a big company and you don't know all your different colleagues' details. But I want to know what David Clancy is up to. For example, David is one of my sales reps there. All I need to do is drill down onto his detail, and I can see, okay, I can see tasks he's involved in, and I can see any upcoming meetings. A little bit disappointed actually. He's only got 1 customer meeting in his diary. That's cause for concern, but I'll sort that out directly with David offline. And then finally, what I want to touch on today is how to keep my business in my at the forefront of my customer mind. Okay, so one of the things we've added to Suntico, it'll be out in our new release very, very shortly, is an integration to Mailchimp. And Mailchimp is an e-marketing system which is absolutely perfect for small to medium-sized businesses that want to start doing regular monthly newsletters and so on and so forth. And if you're just starting out on this journey, the definitive list of your customers, if you haven't already put it together into some kind of customer management system, is within your Sage accounting software, which is synchronized up into Suntico. Then all I need to do is click the button upload, and that'll push the information through to Mailchimp. Which, and in so doing, Mailchimp is it's a very advanced e-marketing system that your marketing people can create the monthly newsletter and push that out very, very easily. And we'll be featuring that on a future Hangout on Air in terms of how to use that with Suntico. It's an absolutely fantastic way to keep in regular contact with your customers. And the real benefit there, or the great news for a small to medium-sized company using Sage 50, is that for up to 2,000 email accounts, Mailchimp is currently free, which I think is a tremendous value service for you. So, we've talked about a number of things, and we've given you five different ways in which Suntico can help with the account management or CRM aspects of your business. And the big difference really is that Suntico is designed from the outset to manage those relationships across the entire company, as opposed to automate the sales reporting of a sales team. Now, you might think from this list that this is the last in the series. Well, I've got good news if you've enjoyed it, is that we've got an extra bonus episode next week where I'm going to talk about, just for 15 minutes, about how Suntico specifically helps the finance team. I want to thank you for listening, and as I say, if you like what you hear, tell your friends, share it on your social networks. If you don't like what you hear, if you've got any comments at all, if you've got any questions, please get in touch with me, LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter, or by email at hugh.johnson@suntico.com.